The scariest stories aren't ghosts. They are people watching you right now. Welcome to Late Night Horror Stories, where nightmares become your reality. Subscribe now to join the sleepless. Don't be alone tonight.
Fresh condensation, fading slowly. Someone had been standing right there.
I received an email from a survivor named Sarah. A warning: a glass house deep in the woods. Beautiful, modern, completely isolated.
Sarah wanted a solo getaway. Total silence. And she got it.
The owner texted, "Key is under the mat. Enjoy the show." She laughed. A typo, right? He meant enjoy the view. But at night, the glass house becomes a brightly lit fishbowl. You can't see out, but everything outside can see you perfectly. 9 p.m. Reading on the couch. A shadow detached from the trees. She looked up instantly. Nothing, just her own reflection staring back. She tried to read, but the back of her neck burned. Paranoia set in. Was it a deer? Or was it a man? She walked to the glass wall. She pressed her face close.
On the other side of the glass was a breath mark.
Condensation, fading slowly. Someone had been standing right there. She remembered the text message. Enjoy the show. It wasn't a joke. Panic. She ran to check the front door. It was unlocked. But Sarah knew she had locked that deadbolt an hour ago.
She slammed the bolt shut. Her hands shook uncontrollably in fear.
The danger wasn't just outside anymore. It had touched the door. Then, the power cut. The cabin plunged into total, heavy darkness. Silence returned. But now, she could hear breathing. Not her own. She raised her phone light. The beam cut through the dust.
If the power is out, why is the basement light on?
A faint, sickly yellow glow seeped from under the basement door. The text said, "Enjoy the show." The show was downstairs. She opened the door. The smell of cheap cologne hit her.
What she saw at the bottom of the stairs broke her.
The wall was covered in monitors, glowing blue in the dark.
It wasn't a basement storage. It was a master control room.
Every angle covered. Bedroom, shower, living room, total violation of privacy. She wasn't a guest here. She was the main character. A warm armchair faced the screens. Someone had just sat there. He was down here all night, watching her, eating popcorn. On the desk lay a ring of keys and a knife. She turned to run, but the wooden stairs creaked above her. A tall silhouette stood at the top, blocking the only exit. He looked down and smiled. "Did you like the ending?" He took one heavy step down. The wooden stair groaned loudly.
She couldn't go up. She had to find another way out.
A small ventilation window, high up on the concrete wall.
Panic is fuel. She grabbed a metal chair and swung hard.
Glass shattered. She crawled through the jagged hole, bleeding but free. She hit the cold mud and ran into the black forest. Branches tore at her face. A flashlight beam danced behind her.
She fumbled with the keys. The engine roared to life.
She drove until the gas tank was empty. She never looked back. Police arrived an hour later. The house was empty, clean. Police raided the basement, but the hard drives were gone. He didn't just run. He took his collection with him. They found one single SD card fallen under the desk.
It wasn't just Sarah. He had been recording guests for years.
Hundreds of faces, sleeping, changing, unaware they were being watched. The owner? A fake name. A ghost. Never found. Weeks later, Sarah found a website. A premium live stream channel. A new glass house. A new angle. A new victim. Sarah returned to the city. Crowds. Lights. She felt safe. But trauma is a shadow. It walks right behind you. 3 locks on her apartment door. She checked them twice. She covered her webcam. She closed her blinds. Paranoia set in. Small things changed. A crooked picture frame. A moved chair flamed her nerves. "It's just in my head," she whispered. 1 week later, an email arrived. Subject line, "I missed you." No sender address, just a link to a live stream. Her finger trembled. She clicked the link. The stream loaded.
The video feed wasn't the cabin. It was her own bedroom.
On the screen, the back of her own head. Live. She froze, watching herself watch the stream. A terrifying delay. The camera angle was low. Coming from the open closet.
It wasn't a hidden bug. The camera was. Breathing.
She turned slowly. The closet door was cracked open. Dark.
Don't scream. Don't breathe. He is right behind you.
On screen, a pale hand reached out from the clothes. She felt the air sift. The smell of cheap cologne. The hand touched her shoulder on screen. Then, she felt it.
She screamed. The feed cut to black. Signal lost.
The chair crashed. Darkness fell. Neighbors heard a scream. Police arrived in 3 minutes. They kicked the door down. Guns drawn. Room clear. But Sarah was gone.
No blood. No intruder. Just an open window and rain.
Only the laptop remained. With a new video file. Play me. The detective clicked play. The video showed the empty room. He wasn't rushing. He waved at the camera. Smiling, he held up a note. Just a set of GPS coordinates. They checked the location. It was back in the woods.
The coordinates led them deep into the forest, past the cabin.
They didn't find Sarah. They found a steel door underground.
Buried under leaves, welded shut. It took hours to open.
Inside wasn't a prison. It was a server farm!
Rows of hard drives, labeled with cities. Thousands of victims. Sarah wasn't there. Only her digital ghost remained on drive 404. One monitor was active, blinking text, Season 2, uploading now.
He didn't kill her. He sold the show to subscribers.
The buyer is watching right now.
Maybe.
Through your webcam. Subscribe to survive the night. Your next nightmare starts right here.